Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. In this video, we got two topics to talk about. Both are quite funny. One is a Twitter thread that I'm having a quite fun time with because it involves Breaking Bad and one of my favorite characters in Breaking Bad, Saul Goodman. The other, we're going to talk about my review of the weekend's halftime show. Is it called the halftime show? Yeah, halftime show performance. It's pretty mixed actually on both sides of people saying they like it or not. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. First story, here we go. So if you guys don't know who Saul Goodman is, he is the most funniest lawyer in TV. Like his whole premise is that he's like a misfit lawyer, and I've watched all of the seasons of his show, because originally he appeared in Breaking Bad, and then people liked him so much that he got turned into his own show. I guess it's kind of like a prequel to Breaking Bad, if that makes sense. So Trump obviously fired his lawyer team. Now if I can pull this up here. So Trump fired his previous lawyer team for his impeachment trial. I don't quite know the reason, but I mean, it's Trump. He kind of just does what he wants to do. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to his decisions sometimes, but yeah, so he hired this guy called Mitchell Van Der Veen. So this guy, he kind of flopped in his trial. He's not very he seems out of place, and I think if you watch the footage of him, you can kind of tell that he doesn't exactly know what he's doing. Now this obviously, when you're a lawyer and you're new to a case, it takes you a while to understand, especially a case this complex, because it involves it's not criminal law. It actually involves political law and political structure, which it can take a while to get used to and kind of come up with a good defense, especially when you're new to a case. When you're joined mid case and you're just thrown into this, it's really tough for lawyers. So why are people making the comparisons to Saul Goodman? Well, Saul Goodman in the show Breaking Bad has a nickname. His nickname is Slipping Jimmy. So what he used to do was, because oh shoot, it's been a while since I watched it, but it's his brother. Yes, his brother was a very high and well-respected lawyer in his field, and he knew that, so he knew he kind of took grew up watching him, I guess. Well, not grew up, but when he got his career, he kind of understood law because of his brother, right? So what he would do is every winter or so, he would go and he would find a place, and that was icy, and he would, or I think it was icy. I'm not entirely sure, because he did move to a warm area. But I think he originally was somewhere else. I forget the actual location. It's, like I said, it's been a while since I watched it. It's on Netflix if you guys want to go watch it. But he would slip and he would fall and he would get hurt and then he would sue. And that was his career. And so now why they're making the comparisons is because the lawyer that's representing Trump is actually he focuses on injury law, which can be anything from car accidents to falling and hurting yourself on ice, which is also something that this guy has known to take these cases on, which is quite funny. I find that hilarious. There's a lot of good tweets. Trump better call Saul, because that's his catchphrase. Saul Goodman is like, you better call Saul. They didn't expect they got the stupid version of Saul. So usually, like, Saul Goodman was kind of funny because he was smart, but like he was like dumb smart. It's hard to explain. So like he was really actually creative in the ways that he operated. But he wasn't the most brightest person. But they're saying they got the dumb version. So they basically got the guy that's stupid and does false, rather than the guy that has creative ways, that's kind of like cheating the system, that's clever and witty, but they got the stupid version. If Better Call Saul is trending, I expect there to be some kind of news. Please stop doing that. So basically I think people are waiting for the new season to come out on I think it's Netflix, but it's going to be a year now. I'm super excited. I'm not gonna. I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think they created another one. It just hasn't been released to Netflix yet. So this guy either said Trump's B team attorney who usually works personal injury lawsuits like Slip and Jimmy and Better Call Saul gets laughed at by Senate and lectures them on the law as it works in Philadelphia. So this guy's like completely, he doesn't exactly know what he's doing, and he has to represent Trump. So I'm not sure why Trump fired his legal team. I'll have to do some more reading on that. But anyways, a really curious story. And now for the halftime show. So The Weeknd, I liked it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a stance here. I liked the halftime show. I thought it was pretty good. Obviously now I'm kind of sad that they have to always have these background, like the whole set was dubbed. But I guess when you expect like people to choreograph a bunch of big shows and lights for a show, they can't really focus on singing. So I was a little disappointed. I was hoping that he would just sing, but obviously that's not what the halftime show is about. It's about entertainment, so I get that. But I thought it was pretty good. I was a little upset of his song selection. I was hoping for more songs from After Hours. He did Save Your Tears and I think Blinded by the Lights, but he didn't do In Your Eyes or any other ones. So only and in Save Your Tears was like he sung it for like 20 seconds. It wasn't very long, so that was kind of disappointing. So yeah, I liked the show, but it was like I was expecting a little more. They hyped it up pretty well, but it just didn't really hit. It wasn't crazy, which I mean is to be expected, but like it was all right. I know people are hating on it. I don't think it was that bad. I think it was way better than last year's. Like last year's was a disaster. I hated it. It was terrible. I think it was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez should just die. They should just be done. Their careers are over. Jennifer Lopez, stick to the what's that show she's on? World of Dance, and that's about it. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please leave a like. Check out my Twitter; it'll be in the description. Join the channel. Leave a comment. Topics for next video are always recommended if you want to suggest them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a good day.